Hello friends, welcome to the craft room. My name is Susan. This is Revive DIY and Upcycle Designs. Welcome in, come on and join me. Let's do a fun craft together. Let's get a little bit of good vibes going around here. I hope you guys are having a terrific Thursday. We're almost to Friday, guys, thank goodness. And I would love to just share a project idea with you guys. So come on in, and when you hop on, please make sure you hit that heart button, say hello. If you're brand new here, let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to know. I love it when you guys come craft with me because it's much more fun to craft with friends. And today we're going to do this cute little transfer that I shared yesterday that I had gotten in the mail. And we're going to upcycle a little PopShelf piece that I found. So come on in and let's get started. Let me real quick make sure I am showing up live. Yes, I am. So that if any comments come on and I don't see them there, I'll catch them over here. And I want to sprinkle this out. What that means is just to share it with a friend. And if you guys would do that, I would just so appreciate it. Let me just do this real quick, and then we're going to get going because I want to get this done quickly for you guys tonight. Let me know what you guys have been doing today. Is it hot where you are still? Of course, we're in July, so most places it is hot. It is definitely hot here and hot and humid here. So, all right, guys, I think I got what I need there. Get rid of that, and now we're ready to get started. Okay, so as I mentioned, if you're new here, by the way, you'll know I'm live if you see a red circle around my profile button or face picture. If not, you're catching me on the replay, and welcome to the replay. I'd love to know if you're here, just say replay. I'm happy you're here anytime you can show up. So I love to just come on and share my DIY projects ideas with you guys, and hopefully it inspires you or encourages you to give something a try, or maybe just let you think about a project you hadn't thought about doing before, maybe using something you hadn't thought about before. So I'm an independent designer with Chalk Couture, and a lot of times I will share projects using mainly my products that I have on my website, and I have included a link in my comments in case you're interested. But what we're going to do today is, this is really cute. It came just like this. I love it. It's just really cute, but to me that is just screaming for something. Now you could do a lot of different things with this. You could even just take like a little clothespin and glue it here and use it as a picture hanger. You know, put just one picture on there and leave it just like it is. I mean, it definitely can be used like that. Hi Kim, thanks for joining me. It can definitely be used like that, but I'm going to take it up a notch because I'm a color gal and this is just not enough color for me. So we're going to do a couple things. I'm going to use 4 different chalk pastes that I have, and I'm going to kind of use them as, 3 of them anyway, as paint. Just to kind of get me, I'm pretending like this is almost like a drawing, and I'm just going to go from there and make it more personalized to what I like. So I am going to take, this is distilled water. I only use distilled water when I'm working with my jars, because if I got any tap water in there or from the sink, it has impurities in it and it has all different kinds of things in it. And you could grow mold in your chalk paste, and you never want to do that in your jars. So if you're ever adding any water to anything that has to do with paste that might make it back in your jar, you want to always use distilled water. So that's what I have in here in my little sprayer. And what I actually do is, do you see how I have a little bit of paste on my lid? I am just going to wet that down and kind of make it become chalk paint basically. And I love using chalk paint because it dries so quickly. And I am just going to, I did make sure I grabbed some paintbrushes, because a lot of times I hop on here and I wasn't going to do all of this at first, and then I was like, you know what, I've got to add some color. So I'm just going to take this and add it to the water, and you can make it as thick or as thin as you want, of the consistency as you want. If you want it, you know, very vibrant, you might not add as much water. Just add a little bit of water maybe to make it a little more fluid. You can actually even just pull it directly out of the jar and paint with it if you wanted. But I wanted to add just a little bit of water because I'm just gonna, this is so pretty, and you see it's a pretty little wave, but guess what? I need some color to it, and I need some shimmer. I am a shimmer gal too. I love my shimmers. We have chalk paste that has shimmer in it, and I am so thankful for that because it's so less messy than glitter, but you can still get that nice little bit of sparkle if you like that, and I do. So we're just gonna paint some right on here because you know our water needs to glisten. We're gonna pretend. I like to build little stories when I'm doing crafts. Do you guys do that? We're gonna pretend we're at the beach. I'm a beach gal, so I'm gonna say the beach over the lake anytime. Not that I don't like lakes. I'll take any body of water, to be honest with you. Lakes, pools, but I'm definitely a beach girl. I like my beaches. So I'm just gonna pretend that, you know, the sunlight is glistening off and we have a nice warm sun and cool breeze coming at us, because that sounds, I'm actually going to spray that just a little bit to you guys to thin it out on my actual board. Because that sounds like a little slice of heaven to me, and I have not been to the beach once. I've only been to the pool one time, and I didn't even get a chance to get into the water, and I've not been to any lakes. So here we are into July, working our way through July already, and I haven't enjoyed any of that yet. So I have to go there in my mind. Anybody else? Anybody else have to go there in their mind too? This color is Duchess. This was a color of the month a couple months ago, and it is such a pretty blue. I like to think of it kind of like it's kind of like a Cinderella blue, you guys. Does that make sense? And I am living dangerously. I did not paint, tape up the sides, which is what I usually do when I am painting. But because I was rushing and I decided this kind of part of it the last minute, I really thought I was going to hop on here and just throw a transfer on here in a bright color and be done. And then I started thinking more. I was like, well, but what if, do you guys do that? You get started with a project, and as you're getting ready to do it, or as you're doing it, it evolves. That happens for me a lot of times, so. And I could use a pick-me-up. I'm dragging, you guys. I'll be honest with you guys. I am dragging. It has been a long and busy week, and I've had to work this week, which always drains me. And not that I work every week because I have my own business, you know, and then of course run the house like most of us do and have all those responsibilities. But I also sometimes work at a doctor's office, and that drains me. And I did have to do that all day yesterday, and then half a day today, and and then come home and do chores, you know. So I'm worn out. I'm ready to not wake up to an alarm clock. I had to wake up wake up early on Tuesday, even though it was a holiday. So that's all I've done there, and that's why I use the distilled water for that. So see, we just made that a little bit more. Oh, okay. I'm getting a text. Sorry guys, it's infamous. Anytime I want to hear from my family, I come on live, because 9 times out of 10 I'll get a text from them. But doesn't that just make it look so much better? Look at that. Can you see the shimmer? I hope you can. I'm not sure if you can or not, but I love it. I can. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to pretend like we need a little sky, right? So we're going to do like a sunset sky, though. We're not going to do a daytime, real sun, just only sunny. We're going to do a little sunset. So what I've chosen is, guys, these 2 chalk pastes that I've chosen today. The Duchess is not available on the site. That was only a special color of the month. So that's why I want to show you. It's important to get those. If you see one you like, get it, because you'll use it project after project after project, and they don't come back around. The one for this month, the green that we have for this month called Take Note, sold out within 3 days. I'm waiting on my order, so hopefully it's here next week. But 3 days, you guys. So if you see one, grab it, because they are so versatile. Even that green that is perfect for summer that's coming in, I can see it at Christmas time and at Halloween, you guys. I can just see it being perfect for that. But these 2 colors are also retired colors, but you can find something similar, okay? I'm just taking a peachy color and a light yellow color. This one's called Golden Hour, and this one's called Sunset Drive. I think Sunset Drive is, let me double check. Sunset Drive may not be. Let me see. You know what? I'm just going to search. It may not be sold out. I'm not sure. What does it say? No, Sunnyside is out, but we don't have Sunset. So it's close. That would be a nice yellow. But we do have peach cobbler. We have other colors. So whatever colors you like. So that's we're going to use a soft orange because we're going to pretend it's a nice soft sunset is what we're going to do. And then I'm going to put a nice vibrant color over top of it. And what I'm going to do for these guys is the same exact thing, y'all. I'm just going to add a little bit of chalk paste to the lid and then spray some water on it. So I'm going to grab a couple of my little baby squeegees, and I shouldn't need a lot. So chalk paste, if you're new here, if you've never heard of it and you're like, what is she talking about? Chalk paste is just wet chalk, but it will get thicker as you've had it. If you've had it a really long time, it'll get thicker, and you can always reconstitute it and add and thin it out like I'm doing for paint, or just to use it if you feel like it's gotten too thick by adding a little bit of distilled water. But it's just wet paint, you got, or wet chalk, and then it dries hard to the touch, and then it stays like on this kind of surface, it's going to be permanent. All right, I'm going to grab a little bit of my yellow. And I don't think I'm going to need a lot, but since I'm doing it this way in the lid, I'm not like all that worried that I'm wasting it or anything. Okay. And you guys, my allergies are still tore up. Yesterday and today, and I think it's because I'm messing with a bunch of stuff making dust fly around. Okay, we'll see how that does. And I got a couple different ones, and I'm thinking we're going to do the yellow here, and we'll do the orange up at the top. But yeah, so my eyes are like still watering, and you guys, I cannot believe I was so tired last night. I slept with my contacts in, which I don't ever do. I don't try to do it. I can. It's not the end of the world, but I don't, because I have the disposable kind. And I try not to. And I fell asleep, and I forgot all about it. And this morning I woke up super early, and I was like, why are my eyes hurting when they're shut? And I realized it was because I forgot to take my contacts out. And it doesn't, I say hurting, it's just like, you can tell there's something in your eye and like you have some pressure if you don't wear contacts. That's kind of like what it feels like. And it's not healthy for your eyes to do it all the time. That's why I don't do it. But I just could not even believe that I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to take my contacts out. So that means no contacts today for sure. And I usually wear contacts when I go to work. So I don't have to wear any kind of glasses since I have to wear a mask. And they've been bothering me all day, even though I haven't had any contacts in. But I feel like it's allergy type as well, but it could be also because of the other. So I'm going to go up here quite a ways. I'm going to need some more yellow. I was thinking I was going to use this little guy for my water, and then I ended up not doing it. Just give a little more. And you know what? I can put some water here in my little dish as well and put it on my paintbrush to get that off of there, because I don't waste any, you guys. I try not to waste any. And then once I get up here to the kind of like the middle, I'll start, when I add my orange in or my peachy color in, I'm going to blend it. I'll blend them together so they kind of, I could probably throw a little pink in here and it would be pretty. I think maybe not, was it last night, or I think it might have been, no, I think it was 4th of July night. Oh, the sky looked like it, the sunset, at the sunset looked like cotton candy. So pretty. Okay. The cool thing about chalk paste made into paint, or if you buy chalk paint, you could just have done this with chalk paint if you had some on hand, or acrylic paint. But chalk paint dries really quickly, which is very nice when you're working on a project like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and some of this going. What do you guys think? Should I try to add a little pink in here too? Of course, I'm going to make a whole new color when I blend them together as well. I'll start up here. And this material, this feels almost like a canvas. So it's a little bumpy, like a canvas would be. I did not get anywhere near enough of that color. So it is a little uneven. I just put some more water on my brush and it makes it flow much easier. Now you could just put this out on a dish and do it that way, but I just, like I said, I usually just use my jar lid. That way I'm not wasting any and I don't have anything else to clean up. Apologize for having to look down, you guys. If you make any comments and I miss them, I will always go back and answer them after the fact. Feel free to interact. Tell me what you've been doing today. Now, I did get a little bit up on the side that I didn't want to because I didn't paint. Tape. I keep saying paint. I am painting because I didn't tape it. So I'll just try to wipe it off before it dries. I don't think anybody but me is going to notice it. Have you guys ever heard of PopShelf? Let me know in comments if you've ever heard of PopShelf or if you have one near you. It's a pretty cool store if you haven't. It is like, okay, I'm not going to go back in my jar now because I'm mixing the colors. It's kind of like Dollar General and Dollar Tree and Five Below kind of got together and had a baby. Okay, guys, I think that's good enough. Isn't that pretty? I got just the right little blend of mix. And if I wanted to blend it even more, I could. Because sunsets are imperfect, right? So there we go. So now we have a little bit more interesting, to me anyway. Maybe you like that. How long have I been doing chalk? 3 years. Just 3. Yeah, just 3. No. Wait a minute, 2. Wait a minute, I have to think. No, 3 years, 3 years. Oh my gosh, guys, I should know that answer, right? I should know that answer. I've done 3 different chalk on, so I'm thinking my first year, yeah. I started in 2021. I'll put it that way. How's that? I've done 3 chalk cons, but I started in 2021. So unfortunately, I didn't find it over COVID, which is probably fine because I have a house full and I would have never had a space or time or quiet to be able to do it. So although it would have been nice to have a break. You just started in March. Congratulations, Kim. You're welcome. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Okay. So what do you guys think? You like that so far? I just feel like it took it up a notch. That's all. I just feel like it takes it up a notch. I'm a color gal, so that's why I like to do that. Now, we're going to make sure this is dry all the way. So I'm going to hit it with my little baby dryer, my little baby craft dryer that I have. I found at a thrift store that I love. I love chalk because it's so versatile. It's so easy. It's so quick. You can make it really into a really like complicated project, or you can just do a really basic one, and it looks fabulous either way. And anybody can do it. And I love that you can do it in, like, sit down and do it all in one sitting. Not like, oh, I started that project. Because for me, I've done DIY and crafts for a lot. You know, most of the time I can't ever finish them. I have a lot of unfinished crafts because they take so long. Finding that little spare time. Hi, Suzanne. Thanks for joining me. Finding that spare time for it. Oh, yeah. We're dry. We're already dry, y'all. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to put a layer of wax on this because of two reasons. Number one, I told you it feels like a canvas, so it's kind of bumpy. So I want to kind of fill that in a little bit and make it a little smoother so that when I go to put my transfer on here, I get a really nice image. And then also it's going to protect my transfer from picking up any of that paint that I just put down. The chalk paste that I put down is paint, so it won't pick it up on the back. And I'm actually going to just use a paper towel for this. I'm not going to put any down here because I'm only going to put the words up top. But you know, this would be, like I said, it would be super cute if you, and I might even do that. You guys, so I've been organizing in the craft room and trying to go through and, you know, clean out and organize. And so I've gathered quite a bit, and I've, you know, putting like things together, and I've come across quite a bit of my, I know it looks like I'm getting a lot, but I'm really not, you guys. Oh yes, that will be really nice. That will be really nice. Me too. I think that'll be cool. I don't own a cutter yet, but I'm seriously, for the first time, considering investing in one. Just for that reason, because I think that will be really cool. I love the 3D elements of design. So, the design, when you can do that and add that to it. Okay, so I just added a nice layer of wax to protect it and to protect my transfer, kind of seal that in, and and then I buffed it out. But I was saying, I found, let me pull it up here, y'all. I found quite a bit of my stash, and I have other ones. I might look and see if I have other ones, but I was putting all my like things together, and these are some like I was saying, like shoot, I can't even get the word out. What are they called? It says nautical pins. That's definitely not what it is. It's a little clothes hanger. What's it called? Is that what it's called? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank, you guys. With like little nautical designs on it, and you could put one of those right here and add a picture maybe of your favorite beach shot. Yeah, the 3D is awesome. So I do want to look because I know I had another. I have ones that are a little more, you know, I have these. Those are a little more neutral, and I feel like I have one more too. But I grabbed all of these last year from the Dollar Tree. The little whale's kind of cute, but I think I might do the starfish. Okay, so I am going to take my transfer trimmers, and we're just going to use the one that says good vibes happen on the tides. And I am going to cut my transfer. I'm not going to cut the backer sheet. I'm only going to cut the transfer because I like to keep my transfer backers whole. And we're not going to use the only, because you could do either good vibes only, or you can do the good vibes happen on the tides, or if you want to come up with your own saying, you can. However you want to make it. Okay, and we're not going to use the waves because we've got our own waves on this one. Okay, I am going to fuzz this, which just means to make it a little less sticky. I'm not going to do it a lot. I'm just going to do it a couple times because I've waxed. I should be fine. And then we're going to place this on here. If I wanted to, I could even paint a sun. I think I'm going to put it up higher. Let's see here. Looks like my little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It looks like it's about 8 inches wide. So this is my middle. I think that's about the middle. So you can put it up as high as you want or as low as you want. And then I am going to look at it for a second, y'all. Make sure I got it straight. That is not straight. This will probably take me a minute. This is the longest part of the project. eyeballer. So it takes longer. Don't you find that? When you eyeball it, it takes longer. Concentrate. I have to concentrate. Okay, there's that one. Hi, Elaine. How are you? Good vibes. And I'm actually going to overlay these a little bit, like overlap them, just because. Let's see, that's a little too high. Who else is ready for the weekend? Look at this. Isn't that cute? Yay. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Okay. So now, and I'm hoping it's going to show up really well, you guys. But if not, we can always dry it and go over it with another color. I want to use my Shimmer Flamingo, which is one of our en vogue colors. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. But I'm wondering if it's going to show up enough. I might have to do that down here and do something else up here. What do you guys think? Maybe I should I do a blue, or should I do, I'm trying to think what other color would look really nice up there. What color do you guys think I should do the Good Vibes in? I can do Happens on the Tides in this shade in my Shimmer Flamingo because I think it'll show up. I know, isn't it gorgeous? On this part, okay. It's a very shimmery coral. I think it's going to show up here okay. If not, like I said, I can dry it and then I can wash my transfer and then go back over top of it with another color. I can even do a shadow effect if I want to when I do that. We'll see. Hopefully it'll show up. Let's see. Let's do the fun part. Peel and reveal. So I only did the bottom one. Tell me what color you guys think I should put up on the top because I don't think this color is going to show up on it. But I really wanted to use it. Now it's hooked onto my other transfer. There we go. Look at that. That's cute, right? So it's subtle. It's not a, oh, eggshell. That's an idea. Let me look at it and see what eggshell looks like against it. I could even use my Duchess up there again. Or I could use my Shimmer Splash, which is a blue. Where's my eggshell? I'm not sure. Eggshell might clash a little bit. Let's see. So this is eggshell, which I love, but it's got a lot of green undertones in it. So I'm not sure if that would look very good with the blue. You like, yay! I'm not sure that would look very good. Let me show you guys another option too. I wish that worked, but I'm afraid that it would not look as good. So this is Shimmer Splash. This is an older color. It's retired. So it's a blue with some silver shimmer in it. And use Duchess again. And then I was going to say, and then here's Duchess. Yeah, because it might be, the Shimmer Splash might pick up the darker blue that's in there, but the Duchess would pick up the waves. What do you guys? I have one vote for, hi April, thanks for joining me. I have one vote for Duchess and one for Splash. Which one do you guys think? The lighter blue or the dark blue? They both have shimmer in it. Yay. What do you guys think? Light blue or the dark blue? For Good Vibes up here. And I'm going to grab my glue gun while you guys are deciding. Let me know in comments. And if you have questions about any of the products I'm using, any of the techniques I'm using, just let me know. And I will be glad to answer in comments or send you a message. Okay, I have 2 votes for light, 1 for dark. I could do 1 in light blue and 1 in dark blue. I don't like to leave anybody out. I like all the colors. Are you guys like that? I don't like to leave anybody out. That's what we'll do. We'll do one in the dark and one in the light, since I can't decide. So this is Shimmer Splash. And that'll pick up the dark blue in it. I have a bird right outside just singing me a song, y'all. It's happy about life right now. How nice is that? I love that these new transfers use hardly any chalk paste. It just glides on there so nicely. Combo, thanks Suzanne. You know me, the more the merrier, right? The more color, the better. All right, guys. Now shimmer does take a little bit longer to dry than the regular, so I don't feel like I need to rush to get it off of that other section and do a paste and peel, because it doesn't dry it quite as quickly. So I think we'll be okay. And this is a small transfer. Always shut them up as quick as I can just to keep the air off of them, guys. All right, let's do paste and peel. Are we ready? Oh, I love it. You guys, isn't that cool? Can you see it well? I hope you can see it well. Oh my gosh, hit that heart button if you guys like it. I love how that turned out. It's so simple. It's just two little transfers, a simple little board that already has that. I'll probably change that out because I have some cute ribbon that is much more beachy. I don't think I have it over here right now where I can get to it, but I have more ribbon that has like more of a beach feel, so I think I'll probably change that out. But isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. So that'll dry. Thank you guys for your help. It's so much more fun to craft with you gals. Join me. That will dry in just a few minutes, and I've got my glue gun going. Let's grab one of the starfish, and I'm going to put it down here, and then I'll show you how we can just use that for, is this not the cutest? Look at that. Clothespin, that's what it's called. Oh my gosh, you guys, how in the world did I not know that? I, used them most of my childhood. Okay, so I'm just going to apply a little bead of glue on the back of my clothespin. It'll hold it in place. Oh, I hate when I get those strings. Ah. And I'm going to put it right, I think I'm going to put it kind of right here. And then I'll be able to put a picture down here of a little beach scene. Got glue up here. What do you guys think? Isn't that sweet? Look at that. And the starfish kind of blends in. If you had like a little, any other kind of seashell or something as well, or if you don't have one of these they had those last year at my Dollar Tree. I'm pretty sure they had them this year too, but if they're already gone, if you can get yourself one of those cute little clothespins, which I know you can find those just on their own with no decorative on it, and you have a seashell from a trip to the beach or to the lake, you could glue that onto one of your little clothespins and put it on here, and now it's going to make a perfect little place to put a photo. So that's all it is, guys. And then if you wanted to paint this, you could, but I kind of like the feel that that gives you. Oh, we've got some sand going on too. So I'm going to leave this one for a change. I'm not going to paint the frame, but I hope you guys like this idea. Thank you so much for joining me and let me come into your world and share my idea with you. I hope it inspired you or just entertained you, and that you guys stay safe, healthy, and cool, and come back and join me again next time. Until then, be blessed, guys. Have a great night. Bye.